Alright guys, so today as being said we are about to dive into the basic introduction of HTML. Okay, so I have my container, or I have my folder with my file. I'm going to type in the HTML. So I have the content here. Let me actually make it big for you to see what we are doing today. Alright, so this is what we are having here, and then here is the title. Okay, and I know we know that I can just write basic h. So let me just make a basic html. Okay, so when I save and I run this, you see what we are having. Okay, so you can see the top there, you have basic html. So that's why we want to get. Now the next thing I want us to know now is we enter the body here, and we are going to talk about the heading. HTML heading. Headings are used to give like heading to things. It's just self-explanatory. So when I see here and I say h1 here, and I guess I can say what, uh, I can just say heading 1, or let me just make it this is heading 1. Okay, heading 1. All right, so I will just copy this and duplicate it, and change the names, and let me tell you they are up to 5. All right, how much did I be open? So this is 1, and this will be 2. All right, and this will be 3, and this will be 4, and this will be 5. Okay, they have to 6. Okay, they have to 6. So let me add the last one, which is 6. All right, so which is what, 6. So now this one will be h1, and so we'll be having h2 here. We'll be changing it. Okay, yet we have h2. I'll just have to change all for us to have a good thing to do. So you have h3. So here's to h8. Here's h4. Okay, now with this, the bigger the number, the smaller the text will be. So you could notice that the h1 will be bigger than h2, h2 will be bigger than h3, like that. Okay, so that's how it will follow. You will get it. So basically they are used, for writing headings in websites. So today I'm just demonstrating that. Okay, so now if I refresh the page, now you see them here. Okay, you can see them here. Let me try and minimize this page so that I'll be using the tool, and we can equally be seeing what we are doing at the same time, right? All right, all right, so this is what we are having. Now the next in line is to deal with our paragraph. Okay, so with paragraph we use p. Okay, just to write the text in the box. So we can say this is a paragraph. Sorry, today my typing is fucking this is a paragraph. Okay, so if I save and I refresh our page, you could see that we have this is a paragraph here. Okay, so that is how they work. Okay, that is how they work. It's not something big, it's just small. Now I want to explain something. You notice that here, let me quickly move on to what you call HTML element. So I'll just copy this header here and paste after here. I just want to change the text there for us to have a good thing So let me just write HTML elements. Okay. Okay. So what HTML element means that everything, okay, everything here. So if I say paragraph, if I say P, okay, and I say this is HTML elements, okay. So it shows that all these things from the opening tag of P to the closing tag is what we call the HTML element, okay. So you just have to have that, and you just have to get that one in mind. All right. So the next thing we can look up to now is what we call attributes. Okay, what we call attributes. Now, with let me get my attribute here again. So, okay, so I can say HTML attribute. Okay, let me just make it this way. All right. So with attribute give us the opportunity to add some values to our tag. Okay, some values to our tag. So let me say I have a tag called A. Okay, a tag called A. So let me a tag called A here. Now this tag here, let me not give the distance at once. So if I have this tag and then I have it closing tag as well. So here, okay, when you have this tag, when you write something, maybe you can say hello, all right, and you save. Look at what will happen. Hello will appear here, but you see it will appear like normal text. Okay. Now, if I said W3 school, okay, let me just forget that for now. Now, with this H or A tag, right, it can have an attribute which is called um, the href, okay, an attribute called href, okay. Now this is an attribute, and it will help the anchor tag or the A tag to do its proper function, okay. So let me say this. Now within this, or within here, I can just type maybe which website should we visit. We can visit some website right now using this. Probably let me just say let me just try and use W3 school. So you can say HTTPS I think then we can just give some slash. I'm trying to write the URL that we can visit. You can say www dot w3 school, okay, schools.com. Okay, sorry. Okay, now when we save that and we come to our browser, the hello is gone and there's nothing here for us to click on to visit. That is because within the after the opening tag, or between the opening tag and the closing tag, we need to write what we want the user to see on the page. Okay, so here I can say that I can write the name of the school. Okay, I can just say click, right, click to visit. All right, let me just write it, uh, W3 school. Okay, all right, so we have this here. Now if I refresh my browser right now, you can see that it came as a link. Okay, so let's click on it. If it will take us to the place. Let's see. All right, My system is low, but as it is going, let's be waiting. All right. So you could see it have loaded to W3 scope. Look at how beautiful it is. So that's all. That's attribute help us to what? Go somewhere. Okay. Now another attribute that we can use is to um, use the image tag, okay, or the img tag. So here too I can say image, or which we use img. Okay. Now because of the default of the browser, this is it. So this image here is supposed to allow us to have image in our website. Okay, but we can only do that with an attribute called source, which is the src. So you can say src, not your src in schools though. So we can say src. So this is the source that allow us to import or input the image that we want. Okay, now right now I don't have any image in mind, but let me just say anything like am dot um, jpg. Okay, that's a format. So yeah, when you go, nothing will show up. Okay, look at what happened here. Okay, nothing is showing just because we don't have any image call like that in our folder. Okay, this is our folder and we don't have any image call, something like that. But if truly we want to have image, we can just go there, go to the file or any of them. I can just grab some image from here. We have avatar. No, I love this avatar. Okay, so I could just go the avatar dash 5 and I can just paste it inside my code here. Okay, so the avatar dash 5 is png. You can just copy the name. Okay, then I come back to the what we are doing. So I can just scan here and then paste it and then dot png. All right. So right now when we review, we can now have our image in our site. So that's how the attributes work. Okay, and I hope we are getting somewhere. I don't want to make this video long too. So those are the things we can do, and there are lots that we can do. So as it is now, we can have another paragraph here after the image, and I can have p tag again. Okay, and I say this text is underlined. Okay, and it's underlined because we want to underline it. So when you refresh the page and you go down, this is the text under here. Okay, this is the text under here. So if we are seeing the text is underlined, let's assume we want to underline it. So we have a tag called u. This tag we call it u and we close it. And at the end here we can call it here to and say u. So HTML is just fun and you have a lot to do with it. So you can see that our text is actually underlined at the down here. Let me highlight for you to see. You see, it's actually underlined. Okay. Now let's say I want to rule some horizontal line to close. So I can just say HR here and it will close the page. Okay. So let me uh, squeeze here small. And when I refresh, you see some line under here. Okay, the line is under here. So there are a lot of tags that you have to explore yourself. Okay, now let's say we want to style our background. We can just give some say style. Okay, here. Okay, and we can just say background. Okay, I'm not fast in typing though, so just pardon me. So you can just say background and we can just write the color. Probably I can just say gray. I like gray color too much. So when I hit here, our background have to change. Okay, it's just fun. The same way we can change the color for the text, or you can just say style. You can just say color. Okay, so here we can make it maybe red. All right. So when you style,